So I'm adding 12-volt power to the back of my truck with a dual battery system. And what I'm doing now is I've got some ports that I got off Amazon. Just your 12-volt cigarette lighter, and then USB-C and USB-A ports here. So where I wanted to put it, I wasn't sure. I nearly went with the kick-ass panel, but it was bulky. One of my friends has it, and he has it on a hard shell topper mounted up here. So I wanted something a little more sleek. So what I'm doing is mounting right here. The 5th gen Rams have these ports on either side. I don't know if you can see in there, but yeah. So I'm gonna mount one on each side. So I'll have one 12-volt port on each side and one USB A and C on each side. Right here, I'm gonna have my ARB ports. You can see my manifold here for airing up and airing down. I'm gonna have that connected to a port here on this side and one on this side right here. And then I'll have my switches for everything. My 12-volt switches I'm going to drill into here and put them right here and put little guards on them. But that should clean everything up pretty well, so I have a nice install. And I nearly went with the kick-ass panel. One of my friends has it. He has the built-right Molly panels that go right here. Plus he has a hard shell topper, and he has a Molly panel up here, and that's where his is mounted. Maybe I'll put a picture of it here, but I don't have all that, and I wanted a little bit of a cleaner install. So in the 5th gen Rams, there's these ports on. So this is for a 5th gen Ram, but you can see the ports right back there. There's plenty of room between the inner bed wall and the outer bed wall. And to pull the tail light off, and it was just 2 of these pins, which if you're careful you can reuse. Just grab the sides here and gently pry out, and then that will release the plug to come out, and then 2 T25 screws, and that's it. So I'm about to do the other side. I'm not wiring them up yet, waiting till I get all the rest of the stuff for my bed kit, but I wanted to go ahead and get these in there. That's what it looks like. Speaking of those ARB ports, I just got them in. So if you decide to do this, there are 2 different ARB ports available. There is the MPT fitting and the JIC fitting. The difference is sorry, my dogs are going apeshit. The difference is the JIC is the only one that has this nut. Okay, the MPT is just I don't know, it's like 3/4 inch. It's like that nut in there on the outside, and then MPT at the end, but it sticks out. So with this, I'll be able to drill a hole big enough so this will be able to flush mount, and this is where I'm going to put these right here. So as you can see, I'll just run my hose right there. It's not going to be much of an angle. Actually, I may end up putting it down here, just so it's easier to access, because up here you can see this is right in the way. I don't know. We'll see what I do. But so this is the JIC fitting, and some of you may be thinking, well, once you make it flush, how's it going to move to release the hose? So the thing is, whenever you put the hose into it, watch what happens. It extends itself. Okay, so that does that positive lock. So then you just push to disconnect. So then it'll make a firm seating again against the bed. So that's the plan. All right, guys, I'm losing a bit of light, but the original plan up here wasn't gonna work. So what I did was I followed the path of least resistance. There was already a hole there right here. Yeah, so everything works as it should. So I'll be able to plug in my hose and then push to disconnect. Plug it in, push to disconnect. Doesn't get easier than that. Now to do the other side. And so tonight is just about test fitting, because And another reason that it's good here is because there's going to be a JIC to MPT or NTP adapter there, and then the NTP to the air hose. So that's going to stick out a couple inches from there. So that's a great spot for it. But I put some thread locker on there, just some blue Loctite. So you'll need a couple different fittings. This is a JIC to an MPT, both 1/4 inch. And this will go to the air hose. This side will go to the back of the pump, or back of the valve. All right, so we got that side buttoned up, and then we're almost done over here. So this is just a 1/4 inch PVC air tube. So I've got the splitter here. This goes to each side. There's the fittings. Sorry, the light's so bad. Let's see. There we go. So there's the fittings. That's a 1/4 inch MPT thread, 1/4 inch MPT thread adapter, JSC adapter. So there you go. And that goes up through there, out right here, and there's the manifold. So then from this side of the manifold, we'll be going to my compressor, which is that one right there. We'll see how that does. So I've got this zip tied to the tailgate strut. Hopefully that will keep it off the sharp edges. That's kind of my thought there. So we'll see how that works. But you can see the electrical ports there. I still have to wire those in. But that will be the next project. Just trying to get the compressor up and running right now. Alright, so just got back from Harbor Freight. Got some Gorilla Tape to fix some spots on my awnings, you can see up there. And then I'm going to use these ratchet straps, because right now I've got my awning poles zip tied to my rail there. So I figured these would be easier. I got a 3-foot hose lead, and then got some fittings. I'm going to take the 1/4 inch off the back of the manifold and put one of these on, and then I'll put these two on the hose, and that should be all I need to hook up my compressor. Alright, so testing the manifold right now. Everything seems to be pressure tight. We've got one port there, one port on this side. Right now, I haven't wired the electrical in the back yet, so I'm still having to plug it in. But this is gonna be loud. So it can air down relatively quick. And do all 4 tires at the same time. So I'm at 32. So we're at 30. 6. All right, so 29.2. Let's see what the tire pressure monitor says. So showing 31 right now. Grinch says hi. All right. And that's the Summit to Road. It's supposedly 6.5 CFM. So let's see how long that takes. Sorry for the shaky camera. So I'm gonna have the compressor mounted right here, and I'll have it hardwired in, and the 12-volt switches will be right here with switch guards on them. Not sure what the vibrating noise is. I think it may be one of these fittings. Off. That's showing that we're up to 37.6 or 37. A little bit more. Let's see what it shows back here. Showing about 36. So we're gonna go a little bit more. Should settle here in just a second. Showing 39. Just want it at 40. Let's see. It's close enough, I guess. It's not all even, which is a little weird, but it could be just because the vehicle's on level. But that didn't take long at all. I think that compressor is going to do really well for, I think I paid $90 for it on sale on Amazon. It's the Road to Summit 6.5 CFM. It's just like the all-top. Oh, there it is. But yeah. Thanks for watching.